Hello everyone and welcome to a Mask Monday video. And first I'd like to say I hope everyone had a very happy and safe 4th of July celebration. So I have my last Hello Kitty mask that my little niece got for me, and that's what I'm going to be using today. So let me get started with my headband to keep everything in its place. I brought a pink one in today. My hair's looking kind of raggedy because after I get this video done, I'm going to be taking a shower and washing it. So, okay. And once again, I have my rag to pat off the excess with. Get this out. And then we will get started on the mask Monday. I will have to get me some more masks before next time. These things taken apart are always like a jigsaw puzzle. I always manage to get them apart, but it's like, okay, does this piece come off first or this one? Yeah. Ooh, it smells so good. They always smell so good. Oops, I got her upside down. Now I think I got it facing in the right direction. Just got to get all these flaps off. Takes more time to get it unfolded and prepared than it does to put it on. Okay, I'm ready to start with it. I don't like this cold feeling on my face. I'm starting it up high because I'm going to pull it down a little bit. Match my eyeballs. Oh, it's so cold. I hate that cold feeling. Oh, I can't stand that cold feeling. All right, let me take this and pat it in a little bit. Ooh, wonderful smell. It does. It smells so good. A bit of a wrinkle right there. Okay, got her all on. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a Hello Kitty right here underneath my eye. And some apples or cherries right there. Looks like I got it on pretty good today. The more I use them, the better I'm learning how to apply them. You have to start up high and then pull it down to match your nose and your eyes like that. See, it seems like it's fitting a lot better. Now what I'm going to chat with you today about, and I have a notebook over here that I'm going to be reading off from. I have discovered some very interesting videos that I'd like to share with you in case you might want to go there and watch them too. But before I do, I need to tell you, you're going to need to get an ink pen and a piece of paper to write down the titles, because I still do not know how to put the description links in the description bar. So what I'm going to do is read the title off to you and spell it to you if it is something that's kind of hard to understand, because some of these are over in another country and they're not in English, and I probably won't even pronounce them right. So I'm going to spell everything out for you in case you might want to visit these channels too. I have 5 of the most interesting videos I found. And the number 1 video, the title, I'm going to give you the title of it and you can type that in too. I'm also going to give you the date that it was filmed, and maybe that'll help you locate it. The top 15 silly looking houses. That's pretty self-explanatory. I don't have to spell anything on that. And this was published on January 8th, 2021. So this is a fairly new video. It just came out this year. And it's houses from all over, everywhere, all over the world. Some of them very strange. I wonder how people even live in them. And some of them, people don't live in them. They're just museums for people to come and visit. But in my opinion, the most interesting one that I found was called the Tallest, Thinnest House. At its widest point, it was only 5 feet wide. And at the narrowest spot, it was only 3 feet narrow. It was actually a space in between two buildings, like an alley that somebody had built into a house. And you actually had to go up a ladder to get to each floor. I can't even remember if there was a bathroom in there and a bedroom. I think there was a sleeping area. It's been a little while since I've seen the video. But anyway, you may want to go and check that out. There were some really interesting houses there. And the next one, now I'm going to have to spell this one out to you. Number 2 is called De Roozen Van Royal Deluxe in Leeuwarden. And then it's got a number 4 after it with the little circle things. It was actually... This is getting in my eye. Get in my eye. It was actually filmed on August 22nd, 2018. And what the video about is extremely large marionettes. You know, those puppets that you pull with strings. There's actually a dog and a little girl marionette in this. And the videos are fairly long because it takes them a while to get all the props set up. And several people have to actually operate each of these puppets. And they're actually on a crane. And the crane lifts them up. When they started out, the little girl's in a bed sleeping. And they set her up in the bed. And then they take her and walk her over to another area, and she's got a nightgown on, and they take the nightgown off and they put her in dress clothes. And then the dog just kind of runs around. They make his feet actually run and do things. And here's how it's spelled in case you might be interested in going to see that. D-E capital R-E-U-Z-E-N capital V-A-N, capital R-O-Y-A-L, small d-e, capital L-U-X-E, and then just I-N, capital L-E-E-U-W-A-R-D-E-N. And I'll say it again if I can read it off to you. The title of it is called De Roozen Van Royal Deluxe in Leeuwarden. And Leeuwarden is all one word. And the number 3 video that I want to tell you about, the title of it is called Anal Teeth, Paralyzing Farts, and Other Weaponizing Butts. It was made March 14, 2021, so it was actually produced this year. And what the video is about is animals that use their butts for protection and as weapons to escape and fight their predators. And I didn't realize there was that many animals. I knew that a skunk did, you know, because they spray you out their butt. But I didn't realize there was that many other animals that use their butts for weapons. To me, the most interesting one in this video was the scorpion. You'll have to watch the video to see why. But because all of them were interesting. But in my opinion, I thought the scorpion was the most interesting one. And the number 4th one is called Little Known But True Facts About Your Body. And this video was published by a company called Brightside. And this one was made March 25th, 2020. And it's just all kinds of little random facts about your body that you may or may not have known. A lot of them I didn't know. Some of them I was aware of. One of the most interesting things that I found in this, you lose 6 pounds a year no matter what you do, whether you exercise, diet, eat overweight foods, calorie-laden foods or whatever. You're going to lose 6 pounds every year by shedding your skin. So that means you've got 6 pounds of dead skin all around you at any time, shedding as you walk. And when people rub their arms like this, their skin shed. And when they scratch their head, 6 pounds of shedding skin. And the last one is just a recommendation. If it's number 5, if you go to type in Brightside, which was the video that I just told you about, and watch any of their videos, they're all very good. They're funny, they're interesting, and they're informative, and they're factual. And you will absolutely learn things from all their videos that you watch. And they're about all kinds of things. They're not always about the body. They can be about anything, that you might come across in life. And they're all very interesting. So that was 5 videos that I thought was pretty interesting. And I hope you could get something out of that by writing them down. One of these days, I'm hoping that I can learn how to put the descriptions in the description bar. So far, I've not been able to do it. I'm fairly new to the YouTube thing, so that's one of the things that I'm needing to work with. This is still kind of in my eye. And it still feels very cold on my face. And I didn't do anything on 4th of July. I was a little bit sick. I stayed at home most of the day. My neighbors around me shot off fireworks, so I was able to look out the window and watch them. And basically, Jade was a nervous wreck the whole time. She didn't let me out of her sight. Everywhere I went, she was right there. The firecrackers scared her so bad. When it was time for her to go outside and potty, she didn't even want to go outside the door. I opened the door to let her out. She wouldn't go out, so I picked her up and I put her out so she could go potty. She come right back up to the screen door and began to whine for me to let her in. That's how terrified she was of all that noise out there. So she held it in and waited until it kind of slowed down. And then later on in the evening, I was able to let her out and she could go to the bathroom. Okay, so it looks like it's been about 13 minutes, and I think it says you have to leave these on 10 to 15 minutes. So I will say 13 minutes is probably good enough for me. I've enjoyed chatting with you guys today and sharing my most fascinating videos with you. And right now I'm shedding skin. As you can tell, my arm is itching, so I'm rubbing it. I'm going to take this off. But I want to tell you, if you'd like to give me a thumbs up, I sure would appreciate it. And I hope y'all come back. And I'm going to pull this off and rub this in like I always do. Everything goes up because of gravity. Always press up on your skin because your gravity is going to pull it down anyway. Except on your nose. You can go down a little bit on your nose. You can go up on your nose too, but you can go down on your nose because the skin is tighter on your nose than it is anywhere else. Okay. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys for visiting. And y'all come back and see me any old time. Bye for now.